After several years in which global M&A activity dropped steeply, 2010 was a recovery year worldwide, but it looks like corporate deal-making could really roar back into the headlines in 2011. So why are companies again focused on making acquisitions, and will 2011 be the year of mergers and acquisitions? Let's welcome Rudi van der Eynde, Senior Fund Manager at Dexia Asset Management, who is here to share his views about M&A, but with a special focus on his favorite sector, biotechnology. Hello, Rudi, and thank you for joining us today.
Hi, Asha, my pleasure.
So we are at the beginning of the year. Can we say that M&A deals are finally back on track?
Yes, absolutely. They are back on track, and we think it will continue like this. What you usually see is that M&A picks up after a long period of recession, of economic troubles, when valuations are still reasonably low. And the good thing is we are going into a recovery now, and then the CEOs of the big companies, they feel more confident on their business and they start to do M&A. Another positive is that this recovery is not very strong. It is a moderate recovery, so the companies do not have issues with a too high capacity utilization. The CEOs are not distracted by that, and they still need some external growth. So yes, we think they will continue to be very active.
Now tell us, why should we focus on biotechnology?
Because M&A has always been very important in the biotech sector.
That's not a new thing.
It is not new. It has been very active last year already, and it will most probably continue like this. What you have in the healthcare in general is the major companies, they have distribution power, they have financial resources, but they don't always have the innovation necessary to feed those distribution networks. And they will look around, they will see the small biotech companies as off-balance sheet R&D vehicles. They will just see at what's in the pipeline, and when they see something interesting, they do a deal. They either buy the company or they might in-license the product.
So, Rudi, what type of companies are you targeting?
Well, in biotechnology, any company could be a target, obviously, but we look a lot at smaller companies with a very interesting pipeline, with very good products under development. Just to give you one example, if you look at the major biotech company Gilead now, they are the market leader for the treatment of AIDS, HIV. A couple of years ago, they bought Triangle Pharmaceuticals. And Triangle was a small company with a very interesting drug, Emtreva, for the treatment of AIDS.
But, Rudi, we're talking about very costly transactions, though.
Yes, on the face, some of those transactions can look very costly, but let me give you another example. In medical technology, you have, for instance, Sonosite, which is a US company making portable ultrasound equipment. The half of their global sales are SG&A, so are administrative and selling costs. So just imagine a major company like Siemens taking over Sonosite. They could get away with most of those costs, and they could liberate a lot of pre-tax profit like this.
Streamlining could be very
easy. Absolutely. Cost cutting could be impressive.
What is Dexia's strategy for the near future regarding M&As?
Well, my strategy is basically the same as over the last couple of years. It's just that as an investor, if you focus also on M&A, you have to understand the industry very well, you have to understand the products well, and you have to think as an acquirer. So we cannot rely on speculation or just hoping for M&A. You have to think like the acquirer and look for the product, basically, because then you can understand the strategic value of a company to an acquirer.
Well, Rudi, thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
Well, it seems that this healing economic momentum is giving fuel to the accelerating growth of M&As, and we will, of course, continue to keep an eye on the M&A market and come back very soon with more news. Thank you for your attention, and goodbye.